Welcome back. The All Progressive Congress, APC, an alliance of 4 political parties, was formed in February 2013 and received approval from INEC on July 31st to become a political party. Last week Wednesday in Abuja, APC unveiled a 31-page manifesto and a 7-point cardinal program, which they say will transform Nigeria into a progressive state anchored on social democracy. What are the components of this manifesto? And is this the change that Nigerians are looking for? Now, as I said before, we had a guest to come in to explain to us, but unfortunately our guest couldn't make it. So we're going to discuss it in the sense that we want to know what your understanding is of these manifesto as normal Nigerian citizens, before we now bring in an expert later at some point to break it down for us. But let us just discuss within ourselves what we believe this manifesto means. Let me invite our callers. You can call us on 070-8066-8014, or you can tweet at us at YourViewTVC. We'd like to hear from you. Let's start with the first point. One of the components of the APC touched on was the expansion of electricity generation and distribution of up to 40,000 megawatts in 8 years, between 4 to 8 years. How realistic is this?
Maria, should I say something? Before we start analyzing each of the points, I've always been a fan of, we've heard of plenty points of 7 points, 8 points. I've always been a fan of 1-point agenda. I had so much expectations for APC. I'm all in support of them even right now, but I prefer 1 point. Let's focus on one thing per time. Because on the long run, when you give us 7 points, you now tell us it's not a magician. How do you set him to do all these things within this time frame? And we should know that you can't expect the party, if you give me a 10, yes, it's good to have a 10-year plan, but give me a 4-year plan that I'll vote for you, what you can do within this 4 years. And I'd rather have one thing than many. Okay. Now, we can go to that. So
you just feel like APC should have just given us one point.
Focus on one thing. Is it that education? I'm going to deal with education, or deal with power and deal with it. So that I look forward to just one thing being accomplished at the end of your term.
Some people might not be satisfied with just a 1 point agenda.
Because, I mean, our lives, you know, is controlled by several different things. Yes. Exactly.
All right. So this the reason why I'm very concerned about this first point of power, federal government just sold to Gencos and Discos. I love saying Gencos and Discos. Now, these private companies, now APC is saying they're going to give us 40,000 megawatts. Are they saying that, are they going to use these same Gencos, these distribution companies, to get them to, these generating companies to actually generate more power? Or are they going to just find a totally different avenue of generating power? What exactly, I mean, what do you think? How are they going to come about 40,000 megawatts? Especially when the federal government right now is planning or promising us 3,000 megawatts.
When the former Lagos State governor was in power, immediately he got into office, what he did was to bring on independent power companies to generate power for Lagos State. And I think the badges even arrived in Lagos before they were stopped by the federal government that the state cannot generate power. So I believe that they're able to do that. And power is such major for anything that we want to do. Industries, education, everything, we need power. So if they're doing 1 point agenda, I think power being on their number 1 list is a good thing. And I believe they can do it, they can achieve it. So
you're saying that they're likely to achieve it if they make it state by state, independent. Each state now generates its own power. They might actually achieve that for
because the former governor of Lagos State is actually, you know, very pivotal in this party, and we saw that he was able to even do that when he was governor. I'm saying that I know that if they want to do it, they will.
Any thoughts, Barry, on that? Yeah.
I'm not being pessimistic, but I don't think that is real. Presently, we are, what is it, 3,000 megawatts they are promising us right now. And then from there, you're resurrecting, you're jumping to 40,000.
In 8 years.
I have Maruf.
I still don't see that happening.
Good morning, Maruf. It's okay, it's all right. It's okay. Maruf, good morning. Are you there?
I'm there. Good morning.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I want to salute you ladies for a good job that you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
And I want to comment on what you are discussing right now.
Yes.
I want to disagree with one of you who said we should have a 1 point agenda. The government needs to take care of so many things.
Yes.
I mean, the problem we've been having for some time is that all these people promise us and they fail. It's not as if the 7 point agenda, the 10 point agenda cannot work in 4 years. We can have 40,000 megawatts even in 4 years. It's about the seriousness of the government. If they are committed to coping corruption and doing the right thing, why government from 1999 had failed is because it is same people in that government.
Okay. Oh, Maruf, did I lose Maruf? I'm so sorry about that. So, yes, were you going to say something, Stanley? I want us to move to the next one.
I was going to continue what I'm saying. which is that, you know, APC really promises us a lot. And then I was talking about this power thingy, 40,000 megawatts. I'm still insisting that I don't see, I'm yet to change my mindset about Nigeria. Presently, APC with all this feels like a breath of fresh air. And the last time I heard that phrase, I was really disappointed by the career of that phrase. So I don't...
Okay, another thing, they said that APC says it will halt the dangerous rift of Nigeria into a failed state with a conscious plan of post-oil economy. Do you understand what that means?
I'm all for it.
How are they going to achieve it?
Post-oil economy is just the fact that, okay, we're no longer focusing on the petrodollar. We're trying to bring in maybe agriculture and other ways. And the fact is, we actually have a whole lot of ways of making money.
All right, I have KAYODE on the phone. Good morning, KAYODE. Are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
Yes,
I'm here.
go ahead.
Yeah, once again, let me thank you for the good job you are doing here.
Thank you.
Concerning the manifesto of APC,
Yes.
I don't want to be a Captain Thomas. We need to check the state that the core members of APC are ruling presently and see what they are doing there. APC is one state. Osun is one.
Yeah.
Lagos, that we are in, is one.
Yeah.
And you really, see what they are doing, physical things that they are doing. So the 1-point agenda that is being suggested by one of us here will not work. Let them try their hands on as many as they can. So if at the end of the day they are able to deliver 2, 3, 4, you know that they have worked.
Thanks so much, KAYODE.
Sorry. And concerning the teenager that got his hands on the window of a kid, I don't want us to underestimate this young child. Don't be surprised if he actually plays a bet with his friend that he could do it. Right, so that is my take on that.
Thanks, KAYODE. That's another angle.
That he is betting with his friend.
Yeah, it's possible. You know, boys can do anything. Anyway, let's not forget, because we only have a few minutes left. So Tokwe agrees that we can do more than oil.
Yes.
And I agree with what he said, because I was in Osun State and I see what they're doing with agriculture, and even supporting the farmers that, don't worry, after your produce is harvested, we'll transport it to Lagos to help you sell it.
You know, let me tell you something. Let me make a confession. I'm not one to support. I've never... There was something about the Governor Areweshola that just threw me off from day one. Something about I just don't like the guy. Honestly, personally, I just never liked the guy. But he's working.
Working.
And
I went there and I was so shocked and happy with the progress in Osun State.
Because from day one, there's just something about him that throws me off. Like when he talks, I just like. When I saw the Okpoimo, the fact that he's starting his gang, we call me Ogbeni, but a few things that he does. And
he takes youths 10,000, I think, every year and empowers them every year.
So because of that, I respect the man. I respect him.
And there's something else the caller said, that when you look at the states where you currently have APC.
I think I have a call. Tolu. Good morning, Tolu.
Morning.
Yes.
You ladies are looking beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to comment about the boy.
Little boy, yeah.
It's so, I know one thing, and we are always punishing and punishing and punishing. You see, boy, I think he should be properly investigated. I think his home should be investigated. He is actually very depressed.
Yeah.
If he can fly and not die, and he's just sick. It's so, I'm terrible. He's 80,
Thank you so much, Tolu. I appreciate your call. I appreciate. Do you have any final tweets, because we have to close the show very soon?
Yes, Nigerians don't really care about how long or how short manifestos is. Just deliver and give us dividends of democracy.
True.
Okay.
Good point.
Over the weekend, I saw APC endorse Gige. This is not change. This is the same old wine in new bottle. Then somebody else says, I believe in the idea of APC. I thought that change had come, but now I believe they've come back with a different name, still doing the same thing.
I think from that comment, APC will probably need to see one strategy Obama used was the young people, the youth. And APC would need to involve us.
Yes, I totally agree.
If they go, because to get, it seems that way, because a lot of young people feel as if it's old wine in new bottles.
Yeah.
So that can be a strategy for them. Let young people get involved.
Yeah.
That might help them. I don't know. I'm just saying.
And they have grassroots support. So go into the communities and say, come, you people are asking for change. Come and be the change that you want to see.
Exactly. That might be so. Because we can't go through the others. But as I said, we'll bring bring in an expert to come and explain to us, dissect it, because we need to understand. And if you can educate us as women, we're able to educate the families, educate our communities, help us understand what this manifesto is about. So that's what we're going to do. But going forward, we need to close the show. Any final thoughts, anything?
I'll support, I always say, I'll support anybody that is going to fight successfully against PDP, because I feel that I'm not impressed with what they've done over the past years. So, my view, so I want, I'm happy with what APC is doing, and I'll give them my 110 support.
Good for you, I'm sorry.
I'm still saying that APC feels like a breath of fresh air. The last time I heard that clause, I was disappointed. I am so disappointed. It's hard to believe them right now. Okay. I don't believe them.
Okay, all right, good, all right.
And a caller said that the APC governors who are in power now, you see the amount of work that they're doing, so it gives us some kind of hope, encouragement to, support them.
All right.
So, and we hope that they deliver.
As I said, I would really want a better understanding of the manifesto. I really want to. Thanks, viewers, for watching. Watch a repeat broadcast of the show at 11 p.m. today. And you can also follow us on YouTube by going to www.youtube.com. Then you can search for Your View Space TVC. You can also watch repeats of the show on it. And keep a date with us tomorrow. Don't forget, domestic violence is a crime in Lagos State. Take advantage of the laws. See you tomorrow. Have a good morning.
Bye-bye.